Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hey, sportsman, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again, man. Thank you for joining in tonight. I'm going to give you a little bit of scoreboard tonight. We have MLB hockey. All the games tonight has been played already. We got some late ones out coast, but in baseball, great win for the Florida Panthers. They won 3-0. The first game of the Stanley Cup. It was a struggle. I have to give credit to the Edmonton Oilers. They play physical. I am worried about game two because they outshot the Panthers 30, 32 goals to I think 15 or 16. Even though we have 3-0 on on the scoreboard, but I don't know. I wasn't too excited to say that this game actually it was more a competitive game than a blowout. Even though they won 3-0. But they have to be careful when they play on Monday. This team is going to come out ready. I mean, Edmonton looks pretty good. Sometimes when you get to the Stanley Cup, the team is different. So that's your NHL right there. Baseball, once again, I am worried about the Orioles. They had great pitching today by Bradish. He pitched good. Give him 6 strong innings. The Orioles hitting the lineup. Guys, they need to get a veteran, at least a veteran player, a veteran hitter that's available out there. Get another pitching. Another guy went down today in the middle of the lineup. So the injuries are just piling on and on and on the Orioles. So, but they won 5-0 over Tampa Bay. The guy behind me right here, Garner Anderson, hit another home run. 3-1 homer in the top of the ninth inning. It was a close game. It was just 1-0. And then we had a triple from Westberg that scored or Hearn. He also had a home run. That's another thing. The Orioles had hit about 31 home runs in the last 16 games. This team, when it comes to home run, either solo shots or 2-run homers, or either 3-run homer, that's good on the clutch. But their hitting wise, I'm worried. Their pitching, their bullpen came out strong today. It's a day-to-day thing. They were 4.5 games behind the Yankees, but now the Yankees lost 2 games in a row, cut down the lead to 2.5. But the Orioles are facing the American League East, and that's kind of hard. And right now, through those games, they are 8-4. If they can win these 2 games, and then they go back home, and then they got the Phillies, and then they got the Yankees on the road. So it's a tough stretch for the Orioles coming up. But let me give you some scoreboard here. We got Houston beating the Angels 4-0. That's middle of the seventh. Early today, we had Philadelphia playing in London. They beat the Mets 7-2. San Francisco beat Texas 3-1. We have Atlanta lost again. That's now 9 games behind the Philadelphia Phillies. Once again, the injuries has hurt Atlanta, but I also look at their lineups. They got a lot of guys hitting at 200. That's not going to help the team. Then you got Minnesota losing to Pittsburgh. Once again, don't fall asleep with the Pittsburgh Pirates. I was looking at the wild card. They only have game out of the wild card right now. But it's still early. It's a lot of baseball to play. They were in last place, and now they jump just like that with a win, and the other two team loses. They're already in third place. So and they were in last. But that division it could be winnable by anybody. We had Toronto beating Oakland 7-0. Boston lost today against the White Sox. Hey, they won 2 games in a row. I'm happy for the White Sox. Milwaukee beat Detroit 5-4. We have KC beat Seattle 8-4. We have Cincinnati beating the Cubs 4-3. We have Colorado beating St. Louis 6-5, and we have Miami being shut out by Cleveland Guardians 8-0. That is your baseball score for tonight. Tomorrow there's also a full swing in baseball. Sunday, the Orioles do have a 4 game with Tampa, so they won the first two. If they win tomorrow, they'll win the rubber match, and of course they got one more game before they go home and face the Phillies. Like I tell you, the stretch for the team is going to be a very hard task actually for the Orioles. But once again, they're proving that they're pitching and they're hitting. But once again, I'm gonna say it, they got players hitting in that ball club. Mullins is batting like 147. Uh, Anthony Santander's batting 227. It's not looking good right now. I mean, these hitters need to get hot. You know, need to get on base. We are striking out a lot. I saw the strikeout that we have struck out in these past games, in these 12 games that we played. We got a 14 stretch, I think, game that we played against the East, our division. So right now, I think we're 8-4 in that stretch. So 2 more wins. They get a good road trip, a good road trip with a and take a 10-4 game advantage. 10 wins, 4 losses. So let's see what happens. And then the NBA, of course, we have Boston beating Dallas the other night, and I think they play. If I'm quite sure, they play. Give me a second, please. Okay, here we go. Trying to get this back. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Boston will play Dallas tomorrow at 8 p.m. So let's see if they can tie the series 1-1. That'd be great for them, and then go back home in Dallas. Like I said, I think this is going to be a 7 game series anyhow. They got blown pretty hard, and once again, Panthers don't play till Monday. Uh, Looking at the statistics, we only had 17 shots on goal. We scored 2 of them against them. Of course, the other one was an empty net. He had 15 saves. That's the goalie from Edmonton. The goalie from the Panther, Bobrovsky, had 32 saves. I mean, that's double a shot, guys. This is what I'm worried about the Panthers. Even though they're pretty good of holding their opponents, and especially the best player of their team, practically at no points. So that's your hockey, that's your baseball score, and your NBA news around the league. I haven't heard much, especially about Tua contract. Nothing has been said. It's a working process. Uh, don't know what to tell you on that. I was looking already at preseason games. I was looking actually at regular season games, how they have the odds already in the point spread. It's too early, guys, for all that. It's too early. And of course, that's for the bettors, the one who bets in all that play. I don't go there. But anyhow, that's all I got for tonight. That's all we got for the scoreboard. Tomorrow, hopefully, I could get a wrap up of everything that happens on Sunday. And good luck to your team, man. And you guys have a blessed night. Thank you so much.